If you're missing the gummy bears, you have to go ask.
We should tell them we missed the gummy bears.
Oh my god.
Stat! We need gummy bears, man. What's up? So we're in the shed. Yeah, see the shed? So I think I showed you guys we got the TV up on the pool. You guys remember there's a big video about that thing. And then there's Morgan's in it, which is rare. Hello. But it's pretty cool in here. So not a lot has changed. Aside from, as I spin around the room, we got the Xbox in here from Morgan and Nathan, which is pretty cool. The dude's been playing on it all morning in here.
I actually haven't seen it. It's really thin.
Yeah, it's small.
It's a lot smaller than our other one.
Yep. So that was pretty cool. And then now that there's not a bed in here because I was out of town 2 weeks ago, so I was actually sleeping and living in here under self-quarantine for the last 2 weeks. But this past Friday I got out, so now I get to be in the house. So we're all doing good. Hope you all are doing good. And living in the shed was interesting. It's actually not terrible, although very Japanese-like. Sort of. It's very small. But comfortable with a bed. It's not bad. A little cold. Anyway, Cupcake here and I are here to set up my Christmas present.
3D printer.
Which was the kids and Jen got me this, like, the best 3D printer ever, which is the Prusa. If you don't believe it, just go look online because it's, like, amazing. And so we've been waiting to get the shed to the point so I can set it up. And since we very well may be manufacturing our own, like, repair parts and car parts and, like, I don't know, forks or something, we figure we should probably set it up. I got a lot of filament, so we can start manufacturing whatever we need to be a whatever. So Cupcake is going to help me because she's had experience doing this.
Yeah, I took a lot of classes in school where we made 3D printed parts.
That's right.
I kind of know how it works.
She's a 3D printer expert.
No,
So,
I'm not an expert. I just know how to use one.
so it's open, but not really open because it's about what you're seeing me do right now is about all I did at Christmas, really. See, that doesn't even. I'm like, oh, look, gummy bears. Because this comes from where's it, Prusa? I think it's Czechoslovakia or Poland or no, it's neither of those. What is it?
I don't know.
I'm going to remember. Oh, I will remember. Hold on a minute. There's the book. I know where he said where it came from. The dude's pretty sweet. He's super awesome. Hey, don't take my gummy bears. I know you. The dude's gonna freak me.
I'm trying to figure out where it's from.
I can't remember. Did he put it on the receipt? Hold on a minute.
Foreign language.
Hold on, it's gonna bother me. I have to look it up. Hold on a minute. So I looked it up. Yeah, so I was right. It's Czech, in specifically Prague. He has a giant. In addition to making these, the coolest thing, and you guys, I'll put some links in the notes down there at the bottom for you guys to check out. But the coolest thing about this is he's got like a giant warehouse that he set up 1,000 of these printers that are printing more printers. So it's like Skynet is happening with 3D printers because the printers are making printers for more printers, which is cool. You should see these videos; they're pretty stellar. Anyway, we're gonna set this up. Probably not finished today. That would be astounding because I have no idea what I'm doing. I've watched a lot of videos, but not any videos that actually made me smart about how to set up a 3D printer. But we're going to try to get it set up, and then we will be able to manufacture our own spaceship and escape this place. All right, Cupcake's already worth her time being in this space because she dug out this piece of paper, and it's like, thank you, my dude, for getting this thing. And she noticed that our service goes for 10 years. They will gladly assist us in anything online or on the phone for 10 years. That is amazing. I don't think I've got even my cars don't let me do that. That's pretty impressive. It's got a little barcode at the end. I just scan it, but I'm not going to show you my scan because it's my sport. But what'd you find now?
This is everything that's in it.
Oh, look at that.
So gummy bears, the printer, and
If you're
everything
missing
else.
one of these components, please ask. Wow, that's awesome.
If you're missing the gummy bears, you have to go ask.
We should tell them we missed the gummy bears.
Oh my god.
Stat! We need gummy bears, man. I don't know why I'm telling you this. There's far better videos to tell you this, but there's two kinds you can get on this model. You can get the ones that are already made, manufactured, put together, and you just do your thing. And those are the ones that you can get and build it yourself with all the parts and instructions. I've read people online that are like smarter than me about 3D printers, and they said it took them about 9 hours. I did not want to spend 9 hours. So when I asked for this for Christmas, the kids and Jen got me the one that's already made. So no 9-hour setup, but I'm sure there's a lot of calibration and stuff, which based on all the videos I've seen. But already doing good, right? And the sun came out and everything. Like the Earth said, yes, this is okay. See, the sunlight is saying. We're gonna probably turn on some music, so we'll take video as we make monumental
Progress.
Achievements. Badge unlocked.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of crazy because it's got instructions on how to take it out of the box, which I don't think I've ever seen instructions on how to unpack something. But I could be just overexcited. But we got to take this thing off. Oh, hello. Let's get this over here. Yeah. And so it's also got carrying instructions. That little metal bar that Morgan was touching is how you're supposed to only pick it up, is by that little metal bar.
Lift it up like that.
Yep, so we're going to lift it out of the box.
You want to do that?
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we got two boxes of filament.
Yeah.
And stickers!
Stickers.
That's the
wow.
guy's face. By the way, he's pretty famous. This is his Czechoslovakian hat. Wow, look at all the filament. Because I was worried about the apocalypse, so I ordered 2 more boxes of filament and ABS. So we are going to be manufacturing a small car.
Yeah.
With guns.
Yeah. That's not enough to make a car, but...
Guns for the hood of the truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to do road wear. What's this?
More filament.
No, this is
Okay.
cords.
Cords, yeah.
I like the stickers though. I still like the stickers.
Stickers.
Okay, here it comes. Whoa! Look at that. Smaller than I thought.
I like how it's open, because the ones that I use always have... They're like a box, so it's like... you don't actually get to see the whole thing. It's just like the front window.
I'm with you. Look at that. It's a test print. This is printed. They left their test print. That's cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty sweet. I don't think I've ever... So, I say that I don't think I've seen an unboxing of one of these, but I'm sure that there's got to be unboxing. The guy's sold thousands and thousands. But I don't remember ever seeing an unboxing where you can actually see the test print. But I could be crazy, which is probably true. The crazy part. Now we're getting into it, so I've got to not take so much video and focus more on working on getting it working. Well, so we got the spool holder on. That took all of half an hour. It's just, there's a lot to unpack, literally and figuratively. So it's kind of it's becoming daunting, but it's not. But luckily I have Miss Wisepants.
Yeah.
Who has been told me things. For example, told me things. She told me that you can't leave your filament out because it will dry up and crack and be useless, which is not something I knew.
Yeah.
So luckily, Prusa supplies them all not zip blocks, but bags that have a ziplock on them, so you can pull them out and put them away. So, but it was kind of not freezer packed, but what's that called? Air packed or something?
Yeah, whatever. When you have no air in it.
So he makes his own spools. You can see the barcode there. I don't know if you can there. But the other cool thing is I just found the end. God dang it. Where'd it go?
It's right there.
Yeah. So apparently, I'm not sure you guys can see that. It's got a little groove on the side of the spool that's pretty sweet, and it holds the end. Morgan says that's not normal. I have no idea because I don't have a 3D printer. Well, I do now, but
it's just like a nice little thing that makes it easier to find it when you unpack it.
Yeah.
Normal, like the cheaper ones, don't have that, which is nice.
Cool. That's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, we've gotten that far. Yeah. To our credit, the spool holder had no instructions. So we actually had to look up where it sit on the machine and then to figure out how the two things go in it. So we do have an excuse that the book of instructions did not necessarily, or we could not find how you attach that.
They figured that we were smart enough to figure out.
I think we failed the first test. If you cannot attach the spool holder, put this back in the box, is what they said.
Yeah.
That's what they should have said, at least. All right. Well, I could not handle Mom's turtle plastic tablecloth. It was killing me, so we took that off. This is my new desk that goes up and down. It's an automatic desk. Oop. Stop. Stop. Anyway, we took that off and I put one of my nice mats on the table for the printer. And we've been spending time watching videos of people all from other countries that are supposed to tell you how to unbox and get everything ready. Yeah, we had to go back to Prusa, who has great videos, Mr. Prusa himself, on how to start. So we got everything set up. And we got the spool, we got stuff, we scraped the thing of the test print from the factory, and we're about to plug it in. See the cord? And we wanted to film that so that we could see. So we're gonna plug this in here. One, and then I'm gonna push the button and stuff.
You have to turn it on.
I know, I'm gonna push that button. Push that button. Ooh. Original Prusa, 3 Prusa receipt. Oh. So now we're going to go through these menus.
We speak English.
Yes. Thank you. You have achieved step 1. So far, so good. The only thing I'm concerned about is that it shipped with like their test filament still in the, whatever they call this thing, the Madugo Google. So we're going to call that the Madugo Google. And so I don't know how that'll work. We'll find a step where you back out the filament, I'm assuming, because it's not attached to anything, as you can see. So we'll figure that out. I'm not moving fast enough for Cupcake here.
No, I just...
You're so slow, Boomer Power.
Oh my god, I don't say that.
You don't. You don't say that, because one, I'm not a boomer. But we gotta follow the steps here. So my understanding is, oh wait a minute, it's a turny turn thing. I don't remember hearing a turn. Wait, what?
You press.
Oh, hi. We need to figure out how to make it have a name. That would be cool. Yeah, Prusa, you should allow us to name the printers. That would be pretty sweet, and name them different names. But so that things doesn't like run out of time, I'm going to get back to that, and then we'll be back in a minute. Well, I had to go through a lot of menus, a lot of digging, a lot of finding. I had to cancel out of the startup procedure to get that filament out of there, because I don't think they were supposed to leave it in there. Because the first part of the test was, hey, get your filament out of my hole. Anyway, so we had to figure out how to do that. And the only way you do that, according to the machine, is to heat it up. You got to heat up the nozzle to 250 degrees, and then you can pull the filament out, which, luckily... We figured out how to do that, and thanks to the Cupcake, she's done it many a time on other printers, so she knew what to do. And so we got it out. But to move forward with the Wizard, we have to wait for it to cool down, and it's been coming down from 250 degrees super slow. And I hope it's not 0 degrees, because that will suck.
It can't be 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
It could be.
It's probably like 38 or something.
I'm not sure why they left the filament in there other than as a test for the users to say if you can't figure this out, you shouldn't have this printer. But that's just a theory I have. Now we have to, this is the second part of the test. We have to sit here waiting for the temperature to go down. Okay, we were talking and it just started doing things, so we don't actually know if it got to 0 or not, but apparently it's checking the Z-axis. It checked the bed really quick. That's why the bed moved. It's doing stuff. It's kind of weird.
Do we need a paper?
That doesn't seem like it. Didn't ask for a paper yet. That doesn't seem wise. Why are you doing that? Why are you banging your head against the wall? It's a rap song. Hey, ha, It's this dude. The dude would love this. It's like
he would start singing. And
checking
stuff.
bed. I wish I'd captured that sound without me talking, because I'd use that for music. It's doing stuff. What's it doing? It's the bed is. It's like the bed is flipping. The bed is flipping.
The bed doesn't flip.
It says the bed is flipping. What is that?
Oh, it's like
it's flipping.
Floating.
So we've passed X, we've passed Y, we've passed Z. We are 3D. But now we're talking to the bed.
It's testing it. It has to heat up.
Sure. So if that's as far back as it goes, we can probably move. We should mark this so that we can move it back some more. All right. Well, I guess we're waiting for the bed.
The bed doesn't heat up that much.
Well, it says bed is flipping. The bed is
not
flipping.
What it means.
What is that line flipping back and forth mean?
It's loading. Like, you know how you have like the little swirly thing on Windows computers?
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go with that. Swirly thing on Windows computers. You mean the hourglass?
No.
Oh, you're right. You're too young for that.
What's that?
Never mind. Whoa, age. We don't use hourglasses anymore because that was totally pointless, but yet intuitive, other than a swirly thing.
Well, it's like, you know how there's like the lighter
I
part.
know. I know. Trust me, I know. Oh, checking hot end. What the heck is the hot end? I have a lot of jokes I can insert here, but I will not because you're in the room.
Don't.
The hot end. The hot end. I wonder what the hot end is.
I was thinking it's the extruder, but it can't be because then it would just say extruder.
Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, all correct. Yay!
You didn't break it yet.
I will run XYZ calibration now. It will take approximately 12 minutes. Okay.
Do we need the paper?
It doesn't say it needs paper.
Well, it could.
It doesn't say that.
I'm getting a paper.
You should go get a paper then.
Oh, I just knocked
Nice.
everything over.
Jeez. So we were doing our print test, our calibration thingamadoogle, and it got stuck on this piece of paper, which it's complicated. There's a whole video on it, but that you run this thing on there, and if the print head catches the paper, then it's too low, but it's very difficult to find anything that tells you how to adjust that. There's a lot of innuendo and statements about that you need to fix that, but it doesn't actually say. So I've looked at the forums, we looked at video, both Cupcake and I, for an hour or two now, 2 hours now, and they all say, well, no, you have to adjust the sensor, but they don't actually say how to do that. To say nothing of the fact that it came pre-assembled, so, and a test bed on it, or a test print on it, so I don't understand. I don't know. I can't do anything because it's like I gotta complete my test calibration. So, hopefully I don't need to print anything on an emergency. Yeah. So, anyway. So I emailed them and forwarded them a post, which forum post sign will end up badly. But hopefully my email gets to somebody that can explain what the heck. Anyway, so that was kind of disappointing. I hate to down Prusa because they're so awesome according to everybody else. But so far, not so good. The only thing that was really good was we got gummy bears.
Oh, yeah.
That was about it. So far, gummy bears are the best thing out of the box.
Yeah, I mean, they were, like, really organized at first, but I think they need to add more information about this particular machine and the specific problems, because this seems to be a common occurrence.
Yeah, we found a lot of things on their site, that's, users in their forums saying, I got this problem, and then there's some really interesting forum moderators that have snide responses, which aren't helpful. But I'm sure there's a lot of good people out there. I'm not trying to beat on those people. Don't start spamming me. I'm just saying, Cupcake's right. There's a lot of people not having this specific problem, or I would have followed those things, but similar problems. And they didn't seem to get anywhere. They came up with makeshift solutions. The problem is that I got mine pre-assembled and they didn't. And everyone's referring to assembly instructions. So I didn't do that. So anyway, I'm hoping they email me, but so far, like I said, I I want to like them, but no, not yet. Okay, so we finally got this thing working. See, it's a totally different day. That's how long this has taken.
Yeah.
The process of configuring this is not trivial. Just so you know, it's not trivial. Even when they pre-build it at the factory, which is what I opted for, not trivial.
We had to talk to 2 different people.
Yeah, we had to talk to Robbie and Giorgio.
Yeah, Giorgio sucks.
So Robbie was pretty good. Giorgio didn't suck. He's just kind of...
He called you an idiot.
He didn't say that. It just
He meant it.
It certainly felt like I was an idiot in more ways than one. But they were good. They got us through it, right? So we're almost perfect, but he wants us to run one more thing, but he's like, you're perfect, generally, almost. So almost perfect means I'm going to print something. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to see what it's like. But to go back to my statements of yesterday, which was 5 seconds for you, their support is actually pretty good. It's only through the storefront, so you have to go to their store to get to the support, which is a little confusing. It's not in their support section. It's kind of odd. And I did have to make a change, and I'll show you that. What I had to change was, you see that thing right there with the little light on the top? I had to unscrew that little screw and turn this thing this way, like a quarter turn, to make it so that it was right height. And so now it just started its printing job. It's printing a tree frog. We have no idea what size it is, so we just randomly picked it off the SD card they shipped.
Well, it's probably going to be pretty small because it's only 1 hour and 24 minutes.
Says you.
Hey, I know what this stuff is like.
So, but yeah, oh, what? It's angry. Oh, jeez. So that's what it's doing. So far, we've gone through almost all the filament, doing tests.
No, we didn't. We went through a tiny little bit of filament. It only did a tiny little bit.
The trash can is filled.
No, it is not. Okay, hold on. See, there's only a little bit in here. If you have printed for a long time, you know that these trash cans get so full of like plastic. It's unbelievable. Hey.
You were actually helpful. She was actually helpful. All that junior high training was okay.
Yeah. Told you.
But, oh, look. Give me. Look, it's a frog print.
Frog print.
It's just, you can see its feet. See its feet? It's working hard there, man. It's doing its thing. So, apparently this is normal. Every print job, they print a stripe here just to say I was here.
Well, that's its testing thing. It gets all the gunk off the nozzle.
Sure. Okay. So anyway, we're printing tree frogs. Not exactly what I expected, but it is actually fully versed in setup, unboxing, support test, everything tested out. Even stuff I didn't want to have to learn through support, I learned. They have all sorts of extra tests that he sent us to do some more just perfection, which I will do later. I just need to print something so I feel like I've accomplished something other than playing with a giant big piece of plastic and metal, right?
Yeah.
We need to accomplish something, and that accomplishment is going to be this frog.
Yes.
I feel like I need to sit here because I don't trust this thing yet. There's people that have webcams that have a server that alerts them if their printer is like having a problem. I'm not yet comfortable with walking away from this thing.
Well, you can set up your Tinkercad account while we're waiting.
No, I don't even know how that is.
It's
I'm a printing genius.
Well, Tinkercad helps you make stuff, so you can make your own stuff.
Yeah.
I've done it before. It's pretty easy.
The guy just talked about a 5-layer Z-way. Do we know what that is yet?
Sorry, what?
That's what he said. He said do the 5-layer Z-way test.
Well, that's just a test.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Now you want to start making me do CAD work.
No, it's CAD. This program is so easy.
There's my frog. I don't see my frog yet. I see his feet. Those are pretty cool feet. We'll have this frog done in a minute, and then I will take a picture of said frog and share it with you. I still, as much as disappointment as I had yesterday because it was pre-made and I didn't feel like I had to turn a screw, I had to turn one screw. But so far, as long as this frog doesn't come out mangled like a muck and dead frog, Roadkill frog. As long as I don't end up with roadkill frog, probably okay. So, see ya.